Hello guys, and you probably have seen the new news. There is December release info on Impact Drake and Ghost Circle. So let's get into it. Start off with Impact Drake. It has a gimmick of having rubber edges. I really don't know if it's hard or soft rubber, but depending on if it's hard or soft will depend on how useful it is. Soft rubber doesn't seem to be very useful. There's been gimmicks in the past where soft rubber is supposed to absorb the hits, and it really doesn't do that as well. Whereas the harder rubber serves as a plastic, serves for better attacking. In the description, it says by combining a blade with 4 thick blades of rubber with strong repulsion. So I'm guessing this gimmick's supposed to repel attacks when they come in super strong. That's the gimmick of it. So I'm assuming it's pretty thick rubber, like not soft as Impact, but more of blowing it away. So I'm assuming it's harder rubber. It comes with a dark gray string launcher. Now this is a right spin bay, which to me kind of sucks. I like how Cobalt Dragoon was left spin. With this being rubber, I thought it was going to be like spin stealing, which would have made me happy. This has a whole gimmick of itself. Drake was first right and then Dragoon was left, so it looks like we went back to right. Now this is coming with a 960 ratchet. This is a good ratchet in my opinion for attack. I'm saying? It's nice, it's low, it gives high speed, and this is actually to me going to be good with the whole thing of repulsion, because if it's high speed, that means high speed, better chance of repelling other bays. And a lot of people seem like they wanted a new ratchet, but I'm not upset because of the next thing we're going to talk about, which is the bit, and it is a low rush. I never talked about this, but I like rush a lot as a bit. I just thought it was really tall, and I always thought in my head, hey, if rush was a bit shorter, if they ever came out with a low rush, that would be the attack bit for me. And this is exactly what it is. I like the idea of low rush, getting lower hits to destabilize other bays. I can already see people putting this on Shark Edge, and Shark Edge coming back with vengeance, because people put rush on Shark Edge, but it would topple over, or wouldn't do so well. And there's a lot of bays out there that could have really did better with rush if it didn't topple over, if it wasn't so tall. And now we have that with low rush. This is about to be the next bit for attack. Like rush was already used a lot on attack bits, and elevate for me was not elevate, my bad, level for me was that up and coming next bit, because I feel like the edges would help it from toppling over as well. Not as much, but it did. And now with low rush, this is going to be a better barrage attacker in my opinion, giving constant hits, better what is it called, upper hits, so that way you can get over finishes and destabilizing bays. You could probably put this on El Drago. El Drago did good on rush. Imagine it on low rush. It would be like having it on low flat, but now you have it on low rush, which would keep up the stamina. And to me, people don't like to talk about it, El Drago was underrated. I did competitive testing on this. I played people with this, and I would always come out on top with it. So good. But now low rush is doing its own thing, having its own type of barrage, like hits, doing upper attacks. I feel like this is going to be an OP bit by far. Now let's get into Ghost Circle and its random boosters. Ghost Circle is a very circular bay that could rival Wizard Rod, but apparently it is a lot smaller than Wizard Rod. I think it's like Rhino size, which could keep it at where it's at. I guess they do not want anything rivaling Wizard Rod, which is crazy to me, because if it was a little bit bigger, I feel like this would be the #1 OP stamina bay. And it could be, but depending on its weight. But there's not much about that, and from what it seems like, this is gonna be, gonna be iffy, depending on if they can really make this work or not. It kind of does remind me of Ghostbusters. People said it in the past, and it's kind of true. Now it is coming with 080, and this could also be an OP ratchet. With no protrusion points to hit, it could be hard to burst, which is probably why they put it at 80 height to kind of like even it out. You know what I'm saying? You can't have 060 because then no one would get to it and it'd just be way OP in my opinion. And I could already see people already using this For Wizard Rod, probably put it on a free ball, Wizard Rod 080 free ball, and have that thing just be completely OP meta builds is what I'm expecting. Gear ball is okay. People don't really use it. I don't think it's that bad, but people hate it. But you know, it is what it is. But besides that, this might be one of the worst boosters I've seen. We get a recolor of Feather Phoenix. Hard to get bait through Korokoro alone, but why would we want a recolor of Shinobi Shadow and Leon Crest? I feel like they're giving away those bays because, you know, they just got too many of them and just need to get rid of them. I don't know. But I will say, we're not getting the other bays, but we are getting it for its parts. You know what I'm saying? There's an update that's been released about the full combos, and it's Ghost Circles 080 Gear Ball, Ghost Circle 260 Elevate, Shinobi Shadow 470 Dot, Leon Crest 280 Glide, Phoenix Feather 080 Disc Ball, and Wyvern Gale 080 Cyclone. Now, I don't know if this is true. I did see this was a leak, but if that's true, you're going to be getting the full sets for the parts because you have a chance to get Dot, another chance to get 080, a chance to get an Elevate bit, and a Glide bit, which Glide bit people seem to like. I just can't really get into it. I can't see its purpose. But those parts kind of save this set if you would buy the full set so that way you don't leave it to luck like I do. But is it really worth it? That's up to you, you know what I'm saying, to see if that's really what you want to go for. So this is the information that I had. We will be doing further updates. Subscribe for more boxing, test battles, and infos on December releases. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you found this information useful.